Okay, here we are, guys. I am tired after work, but I'm here. Gotta get an EP Rhys hours. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hope you've been enjoying the roleplay so far. I'm late, but I am here.
What do you mean? That doesn't... Don't imply that. That doesn't make any...
I'm also a bit shivery from coming out of the freezer. But being in this 90-degree freaking room with the fan turned off should heat myself back up rather quickly. In fact, it's going to make me feel drowsy all day. I think I've got some direction going into today's session, though. Did I oversleep again?
Please tell me how you interpret that, because I interpret it as... This is the implication of this is that this spear is from here. That in turn implies that...
Uh-oh. I need a mirror. What's going on, Standable? Yeah, opera. I don't have time for this.
Alright, so first our estimated body, but first we need to make sure that our floor height is calibrated. You only have to calibrate the floor once. After that, it will be saved for all of the future sessions. No need to have to set it every single time. So to set the floor height, place one controller on the floor, stand about 4 feet away. You'll hear 3 pops. After the third pop, it will set the floor height to the controller position. And after setting your floor height, you can lock floor offset in the standable UI, so then it won't change the floor height. You'll basically just lock it in place, So once you get your floor height set, it is now time to hop into your game of choice, mine being VR chat here. Alright, so now we're in VR chat. To calibrate, we'll click the calibrate.
Oh, God. Technical difficulties. We gotta love it. Alright, what am I...
FBT button in the quick menu. And what that'll do is put you in calibration mode. So you'll be able to see these spheres in each of the positions of the virtual trackers. And if you want, you can go down to tracking in IK and select the full body tracking tracker model to system instead of sphere. What that will do is set it so you can actually see the standable proxy tracker models instead of the spheres. So now that you're in calibration mode, all it takes is to hold a T-pose. You'll hear one click, and then press both triggers to leave VRChat's calibration mode, and put your arms back down, and you'll hear a second click. That means that you've completed calibration. Alright, to show that again, open up the menu, click Calibrate FBT. Your avatar will now go into a T-pose. Copy that T-pose until you hear the click. Press both triggers to leave VRChat's calibration, and then put your arms back down, and you're free to move around. Some avatars will align properly with Standable's T-pose. As you can see with this one here, it aligns and basically almost you can't even see the trackers. So when you calibrate, it's very close to the actual positions of the trackers, but that's not always the case. Some avatars are moved forward or back differently, have wider stances or rotated feet. As you can see with this one, it has most of the body further back. So when I calibrate, things are pushed back much further than I automatically open with SteamVR. But if it doesn't, either way, we want to go into settings here and double check that the startup and shutdown are properly selected here.
I'm sorry for technical difficulties. Ugh. Why has... Why have we chosen today to mess up? Damn it. Ugh. Of all days. What is it? Can we be nice now? Are we gonna play nice now? And the answer is no. Please work, Kudasai. Why is it not clicking? Stand a ball. Alright, I gotta restart VR one more time. Golly. I don't understand. Software didn't have an update at all from the last time I used this. I've been out of VR for 2 weeks. I shouldn't be having these problems. But here we are. My hands are backwards. Wait. Test. Yes! There we go. God. Hallelujah! Shit's finally working. And here I was worried that I'd have to go today without my full body estimation. I can't wait until I get my VR space more open, then I can do a bunch more wacky, crappy activities. Alright, let's calibrate and then get back in there. Whoops. Said calibrate. Man, I am like really tired though. But I'm not spent or anything. I just stood around for 12 hours and did literally nothing. Oh, I guess I can share my screen with you guys now. Oops. Fluffy pillow crystal. I wish.
Red wall, so that's a good place to look for me.
Okay, I will look there.
Today would be the first time where Gobbert has not gone to red wall at all.
Oh
and
wow, okay.
showed up at Aether.
Yeah, I missed.
That reminds me,
Straightforward.
actually,
You were gonna start inquiring about favors. I believe that would have been where the conversation ended.
with both elements, can technically heal anybody. I just have to use one or the other and be very careful to make sure I know where I'm casting. But try to do the traditional first. Stitching, packing, ointments if we can, just so that way you never know how much magic someone's body can handle, so I want to be smart about it. Though some injuries are just, they're so used to being healed magically that after I've healed someone 5 times, I'm like, magic good? They're like, yep, good, awesome, boom, go, speed run.
Yeah.
Nah.
I feel like it just depends on
I don't want to wear the hat today.
I heal us.
Yeah, if it's severe and you're dying, I'm gonna probably have to use magic to save your life, and it's that whole like medics rule where if someone's unconscious or dying and can't communicate, you can assume life-saving measures.
That's fair.
Or unlife-saving measures if they're undead. Technically.
I'm undead.
Yep. Unlife, but technically life. Realiving. Stay aliving. I don't know. Words are difficult. Common is messed up.
I know for me, like, regular healing, like, heals me. But I don't know about, like, negative healing. It's just always been like that. Just positive feeling.
Yeah, the alignment does play a part. Well, I'm gonna finish up my round super quick and then maybe head over to Redwall. It was nice meeting you.
You too.
See you around. I'll just go sidestep so I don't like wing snap anybody.
I just made a first
There was a conversation happening
human
downstairs earlier of
Yes,
people
sir.
saying they're crafters and
So,
such.
what you
might
do is
get
you
lucky
take
and
the
find
mold.
someone that knows how to make a
Yes.
wand.
And say you have a cut on your arm, right?
And my last one was given to me by my mentor.
Boom!
And it's the only one.
Peekaboo!
Hello, Valerie. Apologies.
How are you?
I have woken up a bit late, but I'm
crafting one and using it. It's the reason why there's so many people.
You seemed a
Still
little
waking
bit
up.
dazed, so I was like, I'm gonna just surprise him, get that blood pumping.
Be trained by the person who passes it down to you if you want to do that. And
You doing okay? How are you holding up?
I'm okay. I just need to get today going.
My day is coming close to an end, I think. But just taking it slow and steady.
Had I missed anything?
There's been lots of crazy injuries coming through, but we handled it, you know, we got it taken care of.
That's
Enough that I
normal
had
day
to
in
take a
Aether.
mana potion. So, yeah.
Too many assets.
And you're well, I take it?
There's 13?
A lot better than I was, yeah.
27 to 30, I believe.
Yep.
13 main and then the rest are sub.
I
Child affinities.
think I'm gonna get myself some water and then think about what I'm going to do next.
Maybe. Alright, I'll see you around. And hopefully I can find someone that can give me a replacement until then. And I can find something that works.
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about that, so I'll be no help whatsoever.
Art of cooking with
It's alright.
magic.
When are you tending the bar?
So I can make magical
Just really do
pastries.
not want...
Any type of pastries, really, that
Could I get a
both
glass
Fae
of
and
water?
undead can digest.
Each one has a core. Within the core, there's different things. A unicorn hair.
I have that ability now.
Right. Actually, it's quite strong. A phoenix feather.
Ice, I can't really.
The inside.
Hello, Ice.
Apologies.
I
Can't really describe the feeling of what it's been to meet you today.
of branches, and they carve it into crystal shapes.
You're a wonderful person, and I'm very
If you
glad
want
I
a
met you.
copper
I'll
piece,
say
sir.
that much.
Thank you.
I'm also glad I met you. Every friend of Sir Macbeth is my friend.
All ethically wrapped, I will say that. They don't just go and do
Well,
hunting.
I must be going, but I have to repay you in some way, please.
Don't mention it.
Probably make a very big.
Well, I tell you what,
Saying
you
that you
said
owe
you're...
a favor to a Fae means more than you can think.
Sell somebody unwanted goods in an alleyway.
I have been told this, but
If I would take back all the favors that people told me I would be either very rich or very powerful. Because a lot of people told me that they owe me something for something that I offer for free. Fae favors are very dangerous.
yes, I know, I've heard. I've not dabbled with it, but I'd like to think you wouldn't request anything particularly unsavory. At least I'd have to hope not.
No, I don't do that. But other Faes would, so be careful.
Yes, indeed. I didn't encounter Faye until I first came to Aether, so I'm still getting used to it.
I'll probably need to get more paper, so I'd have to find a salesman.
But, yes, I have to go, but,
Probably need to...
if not you, then perhaps I could forward some sort of goodwill to the tailors, but,
maybe buy my components. I already have a couple.
I apologies, I'm a merchant, I'm not usually lost for words, but it's, to experience that after 700 or so years is kind of a bit of a shock.
You're 700
Sir Macbeth
years
felt
old?
the same thing the first.
Oh, I'm a lot more than that.
It's you!
To it, not the actual
Yes.
potion itself.
That's only how long I've been undead.
Apologies, I forget your name.
Trying to think.
It's alright, Boney Mahoney.
I'm gonna go and look around.
Roni Mahoney.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll try to remember next
Truth be
time.
told, I've
Say goodnight
forgotten
to
your name as
Julian,
well.
and then we can go. We're leaving as well, so you guys have a nice night.
Take care, Ice.
Bye bye.
Ice, it was lovely to meet you.
Lovely meeting you too.
Also, wiped of the actual Fae.
But you can call me Rhys,
if you will,
as
it's really as overrun as we think
a lot
it
of people
is.
here refer to me
Do you
by.
think there's
Yes, last I met you, you were helping that fellow in the Healers Guild, and it was a bit of a, difficult time, so... But, speaking of, I actually was requested by Doctor this morning to bring additional supplies, so, I was intending to go over to Redwall today, but I don't know if I'm going to make it, especially because nobody seems to be there. But next time I'm in the area, I'll be filling up the supplies of the Redwall Healers Guild, and I've already dropped off the supplies here today.
Alright.
Thank you for your service.
Door, please. Door, please.
Apologies, I just immediately went into talking about business. I'm just so used to it.
I take no offense to it. I'm kind of getting the hang of it myself. Well, with recruiting new members for the Healers Guild. Oh, that reminds me. I did want to talk to Doctor about that whole thing. And see what he thought about.
I saw him go that direction, but that was some time ago.
Fine, go ahead.
I'll wake myself up a bit more before I start having talks like that. I apologize. I've woken up rather late today. I feel like I slept a whole day.
No, I understand. Back when I used to sleep, it was, getting up early to rise to open my store, but every once in a while you just can't get out of bed.
Okay, so holy and life.
Yeah. Thanks for the water. I'm gonna go for a walk now. If you'll excuse me.
Yes, by all means, I hope you are feeling better.
A goddess that I can maybe go talk to about this.
Yeah, you should ask Jin about that line that even the
undead. I have to go to a church and try to directly contact a goddess, but I'm part celestial.
I'm rather confused. I visited Jin.
Well, they're assuming it's made from chaos.
I'm more celestial than dragons.
Excuse me, pardon me. Full of excitement.
Hello. Hi.
Let's see. Hey. No. Nice hat. No. No, need some kind of...
What's going on with the arena?
No, because nobody here is named Kane.
Is your name Kane as well?
Is your name Kane as well?
This is Kane. My name is Mel.
Do you know another
I've heard your name before.
Punch you in the face right now. Do not
About what I
tempt
expect.
me.
We're at a dilemma right now. There's two
What about
Kanes.
your Kane? What's your Kane like? What's the Kane you know like?
I know what this
Is something happening here?
I see.
He matches the description.
Jin? I don't know.
Pick out a new name for this.
Not really.
We had to pick out like a nickname for this guy. Because we have two Kanes and we're trying to like differentiate between
Nothing big.
Okay, what about like right eye Kane and left eye?
Oh, by the way, boss, what do you look for is at Phoenix for? Someone was saying they were causing a ruckus over town, so... Yes, they were...
I think the right eye is good eye, the left eye is good eye.
Yeah. Wait, so it's
no,
that
other
Kane?
way around. No, this is left Kane.
No, I think...
Oh, you're left Kane? that's the best spirit.
Oh, this one.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Well, you're clearly gonna be female Kane.
I might be losing my marbles, but I think I saw...
Any rambunctious stuff going on over there?
I think it's just social gathering. I didn't
That's good.
see anything, action-packed, so to say.
Yet.
Yes, right.
Rhys? You hear me?
I hear you.
Do you think you could perhaps come to the...
Could you hold that thought for a moment, Moni?
Yes, it's not terribly important, but if you have time.
Are you doing alright?
There is a bird in the Seekers building.
Just saying
And you were able to commune with
is all.
animals, correct?
Apologies. I'm being directed in two different directions right now.
Understood. You're perfect, Cloud. You're fine. A good greetings.
That was someone from House Exalma that interrupted me. You were saying?
There is a bird that has made a nest inside of the Seekers building, which is not exactly the best place for it. I was wondering if you could speak to it
shades cloth for
maybe try to convince it to
These, right?
serve
Please
somewhere
keep
else.
moving. All right.
Shades cloth? Yeah.
I'll be right over
let
to
me
the
go check to
Seekers
see if we
Guild and
have
see
any.
if I can,
Can I find you around
help
here?
out with that.
I'll be following John wherever he wandered off to. But
I'll
yeah,
take
I'll be
flight
around.
and find you. Alright, I'll go check.
Shades cloth.
Which way was it again? I think cut through the road. Oh, right. They have the big building in the middle.
That's what I do. I'll tell you if it happens to me, but
I don't know.
Well,
Just
also,
whisper your names.
whisper your names.
So what I
lure us
hear is
out
we
and,
might
like,
go
back
to an
and
unconscious
almost
Toby
and
and
say
say
hi
hi
and hug us from behind.
Wait, no,
And-
it is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it works.
So,
Hi.
Ask my
warning you, if that's the case, don't go out there alone, please. If you're gonna do that, make sure you have someone watching.
So I've heard.
And that is the issue.
Okay, I can't hurt
they
you.
just-
Go on.
What? What's it for this over with? The
Well,
big
there's
teleporty
something that I
thingy?
did
That's
involving
fine. The white in their
deity
head.
that
All the
was like
stairs,
kind of hawk.
Sorry, I'm blocking the stairs. A table,
Outside.
Into a
pillars.
holy item.
At the same time.
I don't remember if you
What was
were
it feeling off before you got here?
I was there. I was sitting outside.
Just my luck.
This
Yeah.
gun.
Well, there is
So,
still
I've
a
always kinda
nest
been on that
underneath
shit
the bed
list.
that still needs to be dealt with.
But
Mm-hmm.
Just having trouble.
because you wanted that mission, this was actually I did it. We should check with you.
Are you guys having trouble with
Hasn't
you?
happened. It's going to happen. Just warn
There
you.
is a bird's nest underneath one of the beds in your
It's on
place.
Aether.
Is there feathers? Oh wait,
You
no,
want
that was a
someone to
small
come up
bird, never
behind you
mind.
and hug you?
Basil, I
You
think
probably don't want to hug you.
But what if I don't consent to getting
Would
hugged?
you,
I haven't consented to getting my hand
escort me
held
to this
before.
nest?
Yeah, of course. Just cast fireball.
Someone tried to hold my hand.
I don't know my way around the
Yes.
room.
Yeah,
Try
the entire
pull that
building.
maneuver on. I'm just saying, please don't do it alone.
Maybe
That's all I'm
we together with our Arcadius can just cast meteorite on this building.
Alright.
Everyone is here.
The bird is, I think, going over there. I got your back, man.
I
told it to leave this building.
So it's despawned now, but it was already.
That's my opinion. I don't know if my opinion.
Okay, it's not exactly too high, too low.
Still looking for the bird?
Better not be.
Still need to go down a little bit.
You said it was under the bed, or?
Yeah.
It was under this bed,
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
but then it traveled over there.
This is another Farron.
Are you doing stupid
It's
Are
new?
they like your brothers?
It moved over there. No.
No.
the
We're not
nest or the
related.
bird?
I'm fucked up.
The bird. The bird moved from over there to over there. The nest is still there, but the bird's over there.
Hey, Ruby.
trying to figure out how
I-
to cast.
You think Seamus knows a spell that randomly?
I can't even find a book of them.
So you'll still find the nest. I don't know if there's gonna be anything in it other than maybe an egg. I don't know. I'll leave that to you guys.
Would you like me to lift it?
Or do you think he cast that on Toby? Because whenever I mentioned this, he always
Not
said-
usual for a bird to
I know, we have
put
a
a
building
nest
big
near a
enough.
Yes,
bird.
that is rather confusing.
I need a blind lock.
Well, at the very least, it'll need to be
If we ever-
cleaned up.
if we
Let
ever
me
get
see if
that,
I
we
can
just
We
get
actually
it
have room for this.
from back
preserve
home.
the condition of this nest as best I can.
you need some.
Do
you think it's a good idea? Oh, they already are on it.
Trying to clear it out and cognate and
Rhys is going to
Over my 100
pick up the
years
nest,
on this earth.
My glasses.
and as he
Oh, that could be
lifts up
useful
on
for
it, it kind of
something.
just
Yeah, they translate any language.
crumbles in his hands.
Can translate any language.
Oh.
Translate any language.
Ugh.
What's
Must have been a hastily
That's
made
a-
nest. Well, now I've gone and made a mess.
As long as it's a language, yes.
That's what the mages are for.
The what?
But if it's a
The mages with their cleaning magic.
structure, I can read it magically. Jasper?
What cleaning magic?
Did I tell you Kim got an
I have
Aether?
no idea. Look at me. Do I look like a mage? I'm right behind you.
Hold on, 2 days ago.
You're right beside me. But okay.
No. Wait,
Dark Affinity.
Alright. Oh, that still then. Yeah. He's calling about it.
You mind looking at it later because it's in a language I do not know.
Sticks.
Yeah. Just give me the letter and a piece of paper. And I'll write.
Well, I mean, these remnants will serve as
I'll get the letter
fertilizer at the very least.
Oh,
if
Would
that-
you like them?
Give me a little
But I
bit.
have.
Understandable.
I don't have.
I'll just gotta
farm.
throw them out.
I mean, we can throw them out over into the farm.
There we go then.
One-to-one.
I know it's
keep that
fine.
as a name.
You'll have to be more
This bed is hard to keep track of.
It's not like the spell.
I don't know.
But what if hopefully that letter's not just code? Hopefully it's
because
stand in the middle.
I read their last letter.
Well, whoever they are.
Wait, what?
I would
read
much
their
prefer
last
they
letter from yesterday.
whisper in
Whatever
my face
bird it was
instead of my
that
boyfriend's
showed up
ear.
here is not likely going to be happy that its nest is not where it was before. So
I mean,
I
true,
would
but
prepare for an angry bird to flock around or not flock, but fly about the building. Any one
do
of
we
these
just
plants
toss them
would be
around?
fine.
Okay. Oops.
Today's your lucky
Okay, I'll
day,
throw it at the
Mr. Corn.
Well, I threw mine, the little one, at that one melon right there. All right.
So what did this bird look like?
Honestly, I only saw a glimpse of, like, yellowish feathers. I didn't get anything else really too much.
Was it a big bird or a small bird?
A little one, like I could put it in my palms of my hand like this, man. This.
One kind of bird that
I didn't
comes
see
to
any.
mind is a cardinal.
You are apparently the local druid of the area, so you know that better than me. To me, it is dinner on a certain day.
Could be a sparrow, even.
You may ponder that. I'm just going to go and do what I do best. Apparently, according to Drow, I am best sitting at the corner looking bored and boring. So they said it's typical for a human, apparently. One of my stature. I don't know.
Hello, this is Darth in your head. Apologies. If you would want to be able to help on the small mission to help out the newbies, we are meeting down. We'd also be pulling you for an evacuation for the ending parts of the small module if you'd like.
I mean, the point of it is like to get newbies, right? Probably better for the actual knights to come in at the end.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying for the evacuation. I mean for being able to help out, like support. You're good if not. I'll be down there.
I wasn't an Aether last week. I want to RP.
You're good. RP. I'll let you
I'm
know once the
kinda-
evacuation comes.
I'm kind of low energy right now myself.
You're good. You're good.
I'm sorry. Oh, right, that's Darth's module. Yeah. We'll just vibe. I'm kind of just writing.
If you're interested in tasting the final product, stop by the Rouge and Rogue sometime in the next few days. My flesh is rotten.
Oh, I forgot where I was.
This is how you cast something.
Correct?
Hey, Jasper.
I'm not involving myself in this argument.
I'm breaking the Archmages now. Oh no.
Hey Jasper.
Has my brain just...
Mana burn. Arcane disorder. You're fine to heal me.
Take it the bird hasn't come back.
Because I'm life in mind.
No, well, this bird's come back, but not the bird you're looking for, no.
This isn't the bird you're looking for.
That is not the bird that I'm looking for.
Well,
and neither is
I'm gonna
Nums.
stop this
That
bit
didn't happen.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
Jasper,
Shit
fucking
a
burns.
Yeah.
So wait, yeah, none of that's normal? Where
Oh,
I
no.
come from, that's
If that bird comes back
that's
and
completely normal.
you are able to capture it, I would like to see it for
From
myself.
where I'm from, no, that's not normal. You're horrible.
If
You're horrible if you
that'd be
if you do
too
that.
much to ask.
I'm gonna
Whatever he's done to his sister
Okay,
and
it's fine. I'll just get a mana potion.
Whatever dog, yes. That.
Well, I
you
already
have a
don't
memory too?
understand this family thing. This
I was
you know, people's brothers and
being
sisters are showing
funny,
up. I have
and then
no
I fucked
idea
around
what's
and
going
found
on.
out.
I mean, I don't get it either. I just heard about this.
Yeah. So what's your affinities?
Fire and
I have no idea.
I have basically as much like a little bit all as you do. Sorry.
Is that?
Yeah, sorry. I should have probably introduced myself like that beforehand. Kane. Kane J.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Bad memories. Bad memories.
So you're saying we should like put the coagulant in it and make it like a solid so you can eat it and not just drink it, or?
Ugh. Look, I'll explore all those options once I have no other choice and I have to start drinking blood to survive. Until then, I want to enjoy as much normal food as I can with the time I have left. You dig? Stephanie! How goes it?
Hello. I'm Sister.
Level 5 returning daggers? That should be
And we all...
Uh-huh.
right?
How are you?
That will be fine, yes. It is a... Okay. So, how that would work for you is you would throw as many as you can, and then it would take the time to call them back to you.
Of course.
It would be a
He would be
snap.
here on
It would be
business.
snap, and then they would return one by one. They would not all return at the same time, unless you threw all them at the same time. What I'm asking you, and what I'm asking you, is if you would like the bag of holding. Because I make those.
Yeah. Decently, but I guarantee they are quintessential.
You make them
for
all
so
cheap,
yeah,
Absolutely worth the price.
we'll get a bag of holding as
Pardon
well.
me.
I'll throw that in there.
Okay.
I believe someone left these in the fountain.
Oh.
Why did they leave them over there?
Magic ones. It's the magic one.
Julian,
So
It's the Booyog one.
I have received a sending.
It's a bunch of
Okay.
Booyog.
Our mutual companion should be here any moment.
good to know. So yeah, here. Do we? We'll go payment upon completion, or do we want payment?
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
It's alright. Alright. Of course. And plus, I'm not hard to find.
No, you're very much not hard to find. You are the burning man.
Where there's smoke.
Yeah, it's like, where's Julian? I smell burning that way.
If you don't see
Wait a
him,
minute.
you'll
Wait a
feel
minute.
him.
I have to do this. I have to do this.
Are you in it then?
He used to be a vampire. I didn't know about the tree thing.
From those who wish to harm you. Oui, mon ami.
That's super cooler. It would kind of be fitting, wouldn't it? Everyone always, accuses us of serving poisoned wine at the Rouge and Rogue, making an actual poisoned wine.
Despite everything, I still haven't changed much.
Have access to high quality elemental things and they don't price them as high since they have an easy access to them. While people who don't live in the elemental planes, obviously they have to like work through.
Excuse me.
Oop.
So whatever Killian wants out of them, most likely is going to get a small piece.
Silver per crystal, or one silver?
No, a single silver. Though these are high quality ones, so definitely could upscale them. But obviously it's Julian, if you wish to just give him a deal as a friend.
Oh yes, I have no intention of price gouging him in any way. Especially, I got a whole plate full of this.
Yeah. Wait, you're gonna outlive an immortal through sheer force of will?
Sheer
I want to
pettiness,
see
yeah.
that.
Spite.
Hey, Scoops.
Alright, how we doing? Yeah.
What's Curry up to, by the way? Just curious. So I find myself at loose ends again.
You wouldn't happen to know. Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know any places, have any exotic
Also, kind of need to find Sulfur, Califex, Calbonda, anyone that I can speak to about Talder. The Archmage of Blight. Curry doesn't seem to be on at the moment. Canaries are yellow. Glad you know, DJ. Okay, yep. Did not take long at all for my shivering body to start burning again.
Wait. Is the table okay? I mean, that is a
it's fine.
diamond you're hitting. Okay.
How strong is that newspaper, by the way? This will serve very well, but it was eventually wearing down.
And you can pull it out.
Fuzzy, but I'm pretty
Now,
sure that's a
if you have
mask.
it and you don't remember what you put in it, because that happens sometimes, you just take it from the back and you turn it inside out, and everything inside it flies out.
Okay, Spike.
Okay, fantastic. Go have fun.
Magic crystals,
So,
magic items,
now comes the fun part. Fuzzy underneath. Is it like a beard or it's hair? Lots of hair.
this is just
Okay,
new
who else needs
weapon for to replace your old one.
I'm taking our returning guests to the affinity circle, so that way they can figure out what magic they do.
Good.
Very well.
Smooth like a snake.
Familiar with
Howdy. Howdy.
Except for the spines, which
Yeah.
are
Howdy.
kind of a hard carapace.
Okay. So you
Howdy.
pay
Howdy.
me the silver? What did you pay me the silver for?
Howdy. Howdy.
It's
trained as much as
the
I'm
beginning
trained
of the
for
payment
Howdy.
for weapon
I'm
repairs.
not exactly
Howdy.
familiar with.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Oh, sorry about
I
that
don't
part.
know how much
Howdy.
I actually owe you, but I'm just
Um,
going to give you money until I feel good.
I don't know how to
Go
do.
there, I made it from
What
that
is it?
barrel
Sorry.
guy.
Any minute. What does it do?
So
It
you
can-
A simple way of saying how do you
so
do.
explains to Spike what
Oh.
I embroidered the interior with silver and made it so it
Should
wasn't made
be
out of
made?
hinges, so it can't
Alright,
easily be
youngin.
broken into. It's a sliding upper plate.
Can you come over here?
You made it trap box?
Excuse me, I need to buy some ammunition.
That, like, with a drawer, you slide in the top and, like, and lock it in with
Explain
whatever is
again.
preferable, like,
Please,
booyag or,
the
like,
weapon you
a
want.
Admittedly, I
So it's not a
overslept.
hinge, so you can't, like,
The
push
kosher
it.
word for magic.
Fair enough.
As much as
It's also another
you said,
slang.
How? I've only heard that greeting a few times. It's a rather odd
I
one.
slid it in, so it can't be easily broken into just by breaking the hinge.
So what
And
is
if you
your
slide it open, there's a bunch
magic
of silver
affinity?
that's been magically enhanced by that spike person.
What are you?
Magic affinity.
Are you just a crafter?
No, I can't say I've heard that
Are you an
one before.
artificer?
I'm a
What's your
metal.
affinity? Your magic
Well, I
affinity?
want to be one. I'm a metallurgist by
fantastic.
trade, but a Fletcher by passion.
I have soul
I want to make
affinity.
arrows that
So I
go
can use
boom,
a magic.
or boom like thunder, or frigid like ice, and do all that. If I ever
Do you
get
use
extra
Kind of
coin,
funny how
I
it
will buy
works.
your
I
also want to make those, the things that go boom.
I slept
wanna make a
too
boomstick
much
one
and
day.
I
Those are
am
also cool.
So you don't
yawning.
use magic.
Guns.
I do have a lot of guns.
This
It's
is
almost like
first
I'm
time
like
Spike actually
It's almost like
ran.
I am the master gun maker.
Yes, it is. It's strange.
If I suck at you, can you teach me how to
Honestly, I didn't get enough.
Sure.
Well,
But I'll sleep more
Baker,
tonight.
I wonder if you could
Well
help me
then,
with some
actually,
special ammunition.
you just need normal weapon.
What do you need?
You are
From
more
shelf.
of an expert.
Come on,
Here you
melt me
go.
down some of these
I do
silver
hope you
for
get some more
ammunition.
rest. I would
Just give
not
me
want you
one.
to
So that would be
deprive
no,
yourself
well,
of
believe it or not, there's some creatures that don't
a
really
precious
like
need.
silver.
I know there is a couple.
Undead,
Yes,
isn't
yes,
it?
I
Other
saw
than
that.
werewolves. I'm getting curse beings.
Thank you.
You'd be surprised what
I
you
think.
come across. It's more for,
Yeah, good day.
this
Did
one's a
someone have that in
oldie but
stock
goodie. It
then?
still works.
That
Kind of
good
jury
day.
rigged it where it doesn't use the same regular powder reserves.
Mm.
Added in a powder pack so I don't have to do the same reload and process.
I feel like there was something important that I needed to say, but I'm not remembering what it was that I needed to say.
Like that. Not drawing in powder from the back. Making it have some kind of powder reserve in the back, drawing it into the gun by some
Let's
sort
see.
of lever, and then pulling back the hammer
Something to
and firing
do
it.
with
But I'm not sure how
myself,
to
something
make
to
it
do
at the
with the
moment.
night, something to do with me and Pick. Oh, maybe that's it.
Nice.
Hmm?
Long arm.
You're in charge of the.
Obviously, it's not as advanced, but it still does its job.
Ah, well, let's see.
It shoots things and it makes things dead.
So
That is the
that
point of
is
it.
the real master. So what do
I
we
got
need?
about 50
New
silver
metal or
worth.
something?
That
Right, do you
is
want to take
one
this
thing.
offer?
Here, I'll, 2 gold
Need a
worth of something
craft
that
or
would be
just come
equivalent.
here too.
That's fine.
I've been trying to
I just
find
like making the bullets.
someone
That is fun.
of the Mage's Guild that I could
Alright.
talk to about that man and then
Pretty much, I
consider it from there.
Perhaps Carbonda?
for this here. Played.
To be fair, I also...
Carbonda would be my only choice right now as far as that's concerned.
They just went that way, so I better go find him.
Hope we didn't go far.
So what now?
Oh,
I
goodness.
mix my powder in with spice. Gives it a little bit of.
I wanted to
For shooting
do it
drugs.
with grease metal, but
Not drugs.
Probably
Some of
he's
those
gonna buy
people
the
spice
arena.
on the plant.
said that wasn't in Star. At least I learned of it from him.
Mixture
and
of black powder with pepper.
He sent like a
Not a
request for
good
people to
start for
scout
my day.
forward. I don't
I'm
know
sorry
if
to leave abruptly,
you know
but
anything
I
about
will probably be right
That's why I
back.
got
Spice does not know. The person that would know about it.
Talk about
is usually
actually.
the
Seriously.
people that-
Damaged some of the individuals on the island, so they've already betrayed the rule of it by loophole. Things that don't harm explicitly, but cause the person's thoughts to think differently, altering a mental state over time, making them wish and desire certain things. So,
I still don't recommend
after being
it.
told to stop several times, they continue to do so. And it's something that's been carrying on for a while.
We're
Another individual that they're
using it
specifically
up.
going after is my own son, so there is a bit of there's a bit of
am I using
personalness
that
to
word
this.
correctly?
And who are these people again?
Or what? No,
Well,
they're
you would
rezzing.
hate them.
We're rezzing it up. Stop. Hello.
Howdy.
I hate a lot of people. That is very loose to me.
They are dark entities, entities that utilize darkness mostly. However, they have converted most of the people that assist and serve them into the form of constructs.
I see. Do these constructs have a name or a title?
Yes, indeed. What would you
Not
say
that
his
I'm
name is again?
aware of.
Arundel.
They just
Pleasure.
look
Arundel.
vaguely
Yes, pleasure.
draconic and wolfish in nature.
Are those the things that I've seen harass your seekers once in a while?
Seems
Precisely.
that
There's also a little dark
Julian is as
shadow that I
popular as
caught
usual.
out of the corner of my eye that's been harassing them today.
Yes.
So, if you would be so
had
kind
why
as to
people
dispatch
come
that
up with
individual, I would
hey,
appreciate it if you see them. But I can't force you to do anything.
Magical explosion.
I shall consider it if they're on Aether.
It's the reason
with
why
Halifax
having
being the bastard
reason why
that he is,
figuring out
leaving
what
me
people's
this damn
magic
island.
are is important. Because say if
you
somebody
and I
tried to
both.
heal you with say nature,
I'm going to pass. I'm looking
and you
for
had
someone
the
else
opposite
to
affinity of blight, an affinity clash would happen and an explosion.
But I
would happen.
appreciate it.
So understanding what people have is helpful for healers.
It
So,
always had to be my
do you have any
damn
questions
island.
before I help try to figure out
Can't
what your
be
affinities are?
goddamn Halifaxes. Old fucking bastard.
Pardon? Sorry.
I
people-
think
I understand everything.
Perfect. All right.
Yes.
Would
So
this
with that-
be a bad time?
Oh no, it's painless.
Okay.
Nothing will hurt
For?
you.
That's good then. Okay.
All right.
I
And
wanted to
as
ask
a
a
mage and
question
an
to
adept, channels into
someone
the
more
circle,
knowledge than I am
and you
about
feel just a bit of magic wash
magic,
over you,
or
kind of like
mainly
studying you in a way,
the
pull back into the
archmages.
circle, and up to you. How many affinities? Show.
The person you were talking to just now, actually,
I think we'll just do
was
poison. Or
Doors open.
looks like he's calling
Come
you.
up.
So to clarify, you want the sister affinity or you want the big one?
It seems that he has more to ask you.
Okay. So
Uh,
with channeling into the circle,
could I
the
invite you?
magic pools,
Would it
the
be
circle
okay
lights
if Calbanda
and the-
came
and
up?
the light tends to pool and glow specifically.
That is his
for
choice
poison.
if he wishes to come up or not.
As I said to him, I have to be in search of someone.
I often don't
I
see
wouldn't
many
want to
people
keep
have
you from him,
poison
though.
affinity.
If
Well, they're
you,
wonderful. And see,
he is more knowledgeable
there
than many.
is why it is important.
But what was it you were going to ask about
I know
magic
many people that
specifics?
heal with nature
I just
magic.
wanted
So,
to know more
you
about
don't get
him.
hurt. We need to find somebody
Actually,
else
Oh,
that
him?
uses something
Oh.
else besides
I don't
nature
know much about
to
him,
heal your
to be
wounds.
honest with you.
Cause an explosion.
I only know that he's the Archmage of
Much like
Light
people
and that
use
he
earth
is,
magic can't heal me because I'm fire.
very
Or
particular.
people of chaos can't heal me because I also have
So,
holy.
Particular about...
if he is inviting you,
It's okay.
everything.
And again, it's just simple things like this are what help adventurers arm themselves.
But if he's inviting you in,
knowledge
it means it's a good sign.
So
I
He
won't
is
lie. He doesn't
offered
like
to
many
me a
people.
while back
with you being a ranger, that's
to take me
actually
under his tutelage, which
like I almost want to say it's very
I have been
because
reluctant to
you can
answer
apply
straight for
poison magic to
the
your
entire
throwing
time.
daggers
I
and your
was hoping
crossbow.
to maybe
You'll be
get
able to neutralize targets far
second
easier.
opinions
You'll be able to
of
save a lot more people
him
because
and
your poison
what he
could
does
potentially
before
neutralize
I
them, put them to sleep.
throw
Poisons
myself
can do
in.
all manner
Well,
of different things. So
from what I know of
you are
him,
turning
he is
out
a
to be an
very
incredibly skilled ranger
straightforward
already in the
individual.
making.
He is
All right.
vastly
So,
adept at
now if
blight
you'd like,
and all
we
its
can
children,
return back to the
but he
Crafter's
also
Guild, and
is
ask
very
them
in
to
tune
put
with
a
the
poison enchantment on the crossbow.
natural
So
order.
that way, you can use your poison magic far easier and without draining
To
all
that,
of your mana.
He believes
we're
in
of like mind.
You like that?
his viewpoint of it is everything
there.
dies to become anew
I turn
at
around and
some
there's a lot of
point.
people. Is there a lineup for the? Is there a lineup for the Infinity
So?
Circle, or are people
It
wanting to
might
talk with me?
be the opposite of
I'm
what
just
you
satisfying my
are,
curiosity.
but
It's good to see you all, Julian.
you both operate in
Glad
tandem.
you're still alive
Showing
and
someone
kicking.
around? Oh, I just
As always.
Do you think I should
You needed
accept
the
his
roses,
offer?
right?
Good. Well,
I think you should.
looking forward to
It's
seeing
not
you
every
in
day that
action.
one was
I'm
offered
gonna
to
be
be
taking our
taught
friend
under an
back
Oh,
to
okay.
archmage,
Your
and
friend
even
sent me to go
fewer
get
that can be
them.
taught
The
under
one
an
that was in the
archmage who
tower.
knows
So I secured them from
area
Julian.
druidic
But I guess you guys
magics.
went and did that after I got
throwing
them.
daggers and a crossbow.
Okay.
We're gonna ask the enchant. We're
Did you
gonna
guys
ask the
need
crafter
anything
Thank you
else?
for your
enchantment on
insight,
it.
Calbanda.
Match your affinity.
Shall bother you no
You wanna give
longer.
me which ones?
So let's find that crafter before she runs off.
It's not a bother, Rhys.
Tag along.
It's a big purple and pink. I need to get some metal from that specific.
Okay, understood. I guess I'll just hold on to these roses then.
Still disturbs me.
I got them from Julian whenever I had seen them, but I guess he came over here to get them.
Calbanda, correct?
Yes.
I got a message from a
They
big
all went
man
that
by the
way.
name of Doctor. He's about working on some things. He wanted to send this letter to you.
Are you still up here?
Calbanda.
Come up all the ladders.
Expedition involving a number of individuals.
You wish to speak to me?
Simply put. I should be gone for the
Oh.
day, but afterwards I do need to speak to you.
I wanted to know a little more about you, actually.
Regarding some items I am recovering. No one can assist
And
you if you do speak with him. I do
might
trust
I
in
ask
containing
you,
it as well,
what does
but
that
I need
matter?
a fallback if anything were to happen to him as well. I will tell them of this as we are leaving, of course, for the day tomorrow.
Well,
But
if
nothing bad happens,
I'm
I will
going
speak to you in
to be under your tutelage, I
anything, I will
thought it might be
simply put. I'm close to finishing.
worth understanding who I'll be training with.
More details in person.
Something I probably should have considered before I accepted
Normally don't do
Califex's
but
tutelage, actually, now that I think
he was
about
very
it.
adamant and he paid hefty coin.
And you've grown
I
smarter.
thank you for this.
You get one question.
If you ever need a personal independent bounty hunter, I'm always in the market.
Why me?
I'll keep that in mind.
Why
wish you luck
why
in
have you
Of course.
offered this proposal?
So many people underestimate druids. So many people do not understand that while the wizards study the weave and the flow of it, while those of faith harness the power of their respective deities, they use to give them magic, while sorcerers are privileged to be born with their abilities to be tied to the weave, We are the guardians of Mother Nature. We see her in so many different angles. And I fear with the dreams that I see, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not years from now, there will become a time where so much of the lands that we see now will be overtaken by a thick poison. A poison that grips the land, grips the animals, and little do the people know themselves. Themselves. We are the ones that protect the nature, the ones that prevent that poison from getting into the comrades that we see besides us. Let me ask you, I've seen you talk to the what were they? The other Tempest Knights? That girl, when we first met.
Moeni?
How would you feel? Yes, how would you feel if they are overtaken by a poison that you could have easily prevented, but yet you did not know about this said poison?
With how many friends I've lost this far, I don't know what I would do.
And that is the problem. You don't know. What I offer is a chance for another druid to be prepared. Eventually, death will claim me. I am currently over 700 years old. I honestly don't know who, and I don't know, even though I'm a druid and I age slower, I don't know how long I have left. And that is the beauty of life and death. But that is besides the point. When one life dies, there must be someone else to carry on the fire of an idea. You showed me a fire that I've grown curious about. You stood down a druid that holds more power than probably power that is on par with Califax. That takes courage. Courage that is not easily found.
I see.
Does that answer your question?
It does. How often I forget how much my life has changed since in such short a time. I don't often look back with all of life's many current ongoings. I really have grown.
And so, the young cub has found the knowledge that he already knew.
I accept your tutelage.
As I said before, know that I cannot teach you the magic that I harness as Blight. Unless you want to risk this tower being blown up as a mana clash.
Not at all.
But what I offer you is the ways of the druids. You shall learn the blood, how to feel the essence of the earth. The essence that binds me and everything here. And you will learn how to pull from it and weave it into your own design that best is suited for a land druid. There is, however, one last test that I wish to do upon you. If you will accept it.
What is your trial?
We shall see how you react to the very weave. I wish to see your will. As you see, as he says that, a faint puff of spores pop out. Rhys, do you attempt to block them or breathe them in?
He's going to cover his mouth.
Rolling. With a 15, you are able to block most of the effect. However, there is still some remnants. You briefly feel it. You feel the weave of Aether itself, the island that you stand on. It almost feels as if you were truly could feel the very breath of the trees, the footsteps upon everyone that is here on the island, but most importantly, you feel one abnormality. As the mana dances between the positive and the negative crystal, there is something catching it in the middle. Something powerful. And you very briefly have one notion that passes through your mind. The thing that you see before you is alive. What would happen is a mystery due to the fact that you have not embraced the spores. Well, at least you understand not to attempt to block a magic spell.
You shot blight magic at me?
Consider it a test of sort. What did you feel? Tell me.
I know I covered my mouth for most of it, but yet I felt as close to nature as I was back home. I could feel the breath of the trees and ferns and everything else.
Keep going, boy.
The crops.
And what else?
I'm still trying to process in my head what I just went through.
Those
I almost felt comfort.
Those were spores emulating a memory, in a sense, of the weave. What that was, to be exact, was when the Behir, days before the Behir, was released upon the world that inhabited Aether. Should you have breathed the full breath dosage in, you would have been crawling on the ground because normal mages can't handle the sound of the weave, feel of the weave. Because if you breathed in too much longer, you would have felt it being released. This test will come up again at an unexpected time. A time, and the reason for this test is you must learn why there is balance and why we are here to protect. Now, ideally, I won't lie. Aether should have been blown up as Califax wished. Or did not wish.
The look of astonishment on Rhys's face is undeniable as you write on that scroll and look to him occasionally.
Oh, what? Oh, what, boy? I am the Archmage of Blight. I am a Druid of Blight. Do you not understand the meaning that I embody?
I apologize. It's just...
What happens when something dies?
Right.
You are a druid. This concept does not imply to us, the wildlife, or the trees. It is embraced upon civilizations as well. Aether could have been destroyed today, yes, yesterday, that is true. But as cruel as that sounds, think of it like this. Something greater could have bloomed. Do you understand now?
Death is not the end, but a new beginning.
There you go. Now, I must ask you one little question. You stated you were going to speak to the circles of land. Was that correct? Now, I must be asked for my sake of clarity. The circles of land often are groves of druids that are sought out as spellcasters to protect a respected environment. Some protect the forest, others oceans, and even some inhabit the Underdark. Which environment do you seek to be a part of?
My father was going through his notes when I journeyed back home for a few. He was a protector of a forest. Why, the very forest I live in Lawsong.
So, from what I hear, you wish to go to the Druids of the Forest. Follow in your father's footsteps. Now, know this, I can't exactly go teach too much regarding them because I am one of spores, and ideally if we were on negative terms, I would be polymorphed as a individual waiting for a perfect opportunity to strike. So those druids are sadly the ones that can steer you better in those ways. However, I can teach you the basics.
I accept.
Right. These trainings can be done whenever you're ready or some other days when maybe I'm not around on the Aether or I have other business.
Until things change, Aether is where I am and where I shall stay. I will be ready for your lessons when you are.
I see. You see him cast a small swarm of spores upon the book. You see a bunch of flies and mites erupt from his very hand and slowly start eating away the pages of the book. However, where you see piles of dust and ash slowly erupt from the aftermath, you slowly see a type of spore that is slowly resembling paper form new pages and such. Eventually, when the spores grow up to a full book, they slowly fall off and hit the ground one by one. The title is faded out due to the magic. That is your first ideal of some forest druids. The book will reference some of their spells and such. I suggest you read it and get a general idea of what they can do. I cannot give you more information besides maybe pointing you in directions of where forest circles might be on this plane. But still, until then, meditate. And when Mother Nature dictates it, we can see which one of us finds the other first for a lesson. Now, if you have any other questions, you may ask them. They may.
I don't have any other questions right now.
Then you are dismissed. I must feel the Aether Island. I feel as though someone has casted Kentucky Fried Chicken somewhere.
Rare tutelage from an archmage. I'll be sure to read each and every page.
Oh, bugger me.
They're going to show you around.
I probably shouldn't store this away in a place where someone else can get their hands on it.
You are no different. Besides, you came with my sister. You are already my friend.
I am Phelan, by the way.
Phelan?
Hi, Paladin Phelan.
My pleasure. I haven't met many paladins.
Put that in
You
his
may meet
bag.
more soon. There are more of my kind.
Totally in his bag.
Not Draenei. Not Draenei. Paladin.
It's a long
I know that one.
Sorry, I apologize, my friend. I did not mean to.
Ooh.
I am showing my sister around.
Huh, I see.
Would you like cookies? I got sugar and chocolate chip. Also, I'm not a fae, I'm just a human. So there's no strings attached.
Money?
Sugar, chocolate.
You have a sister?
Yes?
Would you like one as well?
I have accepted Talder's tutelage.
I see.
Knowing her, she forced her way across a ley line.
Yes, it was quite some.
I got Kalpanda's advice on if I should go through with it, and now
Like I did, no?
he's granted me a book that I shall read on druids of the forest, and then
It's on the opposite corner.
It wasn't at home.
when nature calls, I'll be having my lessons with him.
Rouge and Rogue. Then there's also one in Redwall as well.
I see. Good luck with that.
She's also a bit damaged.
Thank you.
Just think.
Oh god, am I gonna get
Wish me luck.
Might give me patience.
I already have.
Just a little. Maybe a wall or two.
Tomo?
Or a quarter.
Right.
Yeah, you want some cookies?
I feel like everyone has already.
Anyway, perhaps
Especially
just continue on the way. I was just about to
him.
show her. The mage's circle.
That's probably a good sign.
Tama. That is Tama.
Okay.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
I best get to reading.
Why is she blue compared to you?
Take care.
It's a long, long story. If you join me, I can tell it to you, but for now, it's a long story.
Gotcha. I'll wait till you do your roundabout, and I'll come back and find you later.
Tama.
So much for putting this in my bag. I'm already.
Liliana, this is Tama.
I'm already second guessing myself. I don't even know my own next move.
Hey.
It does. Strong woman.
Strong woman.
Familiar.
Hold on. I got this.
Perhaps.
I got this. I'm tall now.
Where did you find
Oh, Jesus. What are you
right here?
What do you want?
Just will
To be
explain it
tall.
later. For now, this is normal.
Why are you taking over me?
It's normal.
You want cookies?
Okay.
What is
This
happening
is
behind
filled
me?
with strange oddities. We are heading out whenever you are ready. We will be right over here by this
I
tower.
don't think that was a cookie. I think that might have been
I'm
my star
ready,
from the
actually.
Ranger Guild.
I will see you all around.
Sister,
No, give me back my star. Thomas!
you can
Thomas,
sense
give me back my star!
the sheer amount of magical energy in this
Yeah,
place.
I'll give you a pouch of cookies.
There's a lot. But I
I'll,
don't know if the door is open.
Ever the lively
There's
day.
also a lot of energy coming from the tower.
But it is.
I got.
When I first came here,
I got mom.
She might bring it back when she realizes she can't eat it.
month or so, I
Oh,
was
never mind.
not
She's just
aware.
fucking with you. Okay.
I'm sure you are.
Okay,
Things
this isn't my
here
stuff. I might
work
have just been a
on
cookie. I don't
something
know.
called affinity.
The possibility.
Judging by the magic inside of you and the metaphysics of which I am not very skilled, this circle of magic is able to tell you your affinity. What side of magic you come from. essentially.
Reverend.
There are quite a few affinities, and at the center there is something called soul. As far as when Julian explained it to me, soul magic is sort of the... What was the word? Humans use it back home all the time. Master of... Or was it master of all trades?
Or jack of all trades. Well, soul is more of the base affinity. Your kindling of the fire would be the rest of the affinities branching off from
I'll do well not to fail you, my friends.
It does not excel in one aspect like the other affinities do primarily, but it is
My new mentor.
Take you more tomorrow as well. I'll make you food. I'll make you food tomorrow. You just stop. Any food you want.
I'll make it. In the center, and you'll see that Phelan steps in the center. The circle fades its colors on all sides. The glow stops except for the center. And all of a sudden, you will see this space light.
And thus begins a new training arc,
As you can see, Sister, I'm sure I did not...
both in the ways of physical and mental
that I am attuned to holy magic
and
light
magical.
magic. As I'm sure would be obvious by my profession back home. This is great. But this can do the same for the both of you. Would you like to try? Simply step into the center, and it will tell you. It is
What's crazy is I feel awake now.
read the energy inside of your body.
After that entire conversation,
Exactly.
I might just stream some Final Fantasy
The circle
after all this.
This is going to be
Actually,
out of character.
I wonder if the crew is on.
What affinity
Get back here.
would like to have, or would you... Okay. So, with that,
I see one of them.
if you would like to decide at a later date, what we can do, we can play forward the assumption that the circle simply holds. Interesting. Holds. It doesn't do anything.
What are you guys' thoughts on Talder, the Archmage of Blight? You think he can be trusted?
Maybe it's having trouble. I am not a mage, but each of the affinities is represented here. There is chaos, decay, death, life.
I'm gonna make that my Discord status now.
I am not a mage, I am a paladin.
Oh,
Out of character, I also don't
I can't do that right now.
name.
Oops.
There's a lot.
On the magic system, saw this magic circle in the Google Drive, and I was like,
Yeah, no, it's easier than it looks. It's just a lot. Also, a quick thing. The phrase "cards up" or "cards down." Cards down means out of character. Cards up means in character. Just a heads up. So if you hear anybody say that, that's what they mean. So cards up. Sister, would you like to try? My sister is overcome by the warp. Rah. Cards down.
Perhaps sorry, yes.
Sister, are you alright?
Oh, yes, sorry, I'm just really attuned for not only just the tattered screen magic and energy of everything, but also a lot of, well, icky...
You know what I need now is
quite
Rhys in the form of lo-fi girl. In fact, let me just get this. Oops.
Simply step into the center.
Ugh.
Let's see what happens. And once again, you step into the center. The circle blasts out all but soul. Cards down. Have you decided on your affinity for Liliana?
Yes. Because Liliana being elementary. Dabbling maybe.
I'm on my backpack.
Door. Maybe later.
And you see, for a moment, the circle holds just on soul. Before while she's standing there, the circle ignites the entire spectrum. All at once.
I need that as reference image for later.
It's that you are attuned to the soul affinity, is what they call that.
I think we have a new stream standing by, or a stream starting card.
Number one shaman after
It's going to be lo-fi Rhys.
Your work has paid off then. My sister has always been very heavily attuned to the magic. So it doesn't surprise me that you will study all of them at the
Let's make one more round before I submit to studies further.
Before I got here.
So there is an interesting thing with the magic that is here. A certain situation cannot happen with the magic that is here. As far as I understand, opposite I look at breaking things. Is that what it means? Like a good breaker, recycler?
Something like this. That's more prat or disco for me. Way to put man to sleep.
Corruption is a corruption of matter.
300 cold.
Some curses are often corruption. It is an offset of chaos, so it tends to erode away. Not like decay, but in a more...
We can do that. The whole thing with her being in the cellar.
It's not quite fine.
Wait, I'm thinking of the wrong reality. Don't mind what I just said.
Family that has a fire affinity is getting these just mana potions.
Also, hey, Russ.
I forgot my friend and buddy old pal.
I suppose I'll have to keep an eye out if I get any more good
You can stand right here.
Please do, because they're fantastic. Crafting materials, they're fantastic. Just extra mana if you need it in a pinch. Those things go a long way. But you need the fire, like specifically the fire affinity.
Are you tending the bar today?
It's a rare passive.
I need another glass of water.
So, and again, good find on the high quality too. The quality ones are like they're almost like candy. So like they give a little bit, but the higher quality ones so much fucking better.
Come along strong, if you laugh. If I happen to come across low quality ones, are you saying I should not bother?
Nah, buy them. I'll get you your money's worth out of them. I still like them. Plus, also they're just like I still use them for a lot of the fire elementals in the city because like because we do have trees and we can cut those down and give them as food for the fire elementals. quality crystal. It's a far better.
You can get the girl in the purple dress out on her own.
It's a cleaner.
Problem.
It's a
I
cleaner
could.
fuel source.
But if Julian overhears that I need help, all of them are.
I know.
It's
Ask her about fashion. She seems like she knows a lot about fashion with that, like, all like the straps and shit coming off her dress.
She was at the Reggie's gonna ask for help about that. We can just go, hey, we have an update on the situation to my side. She had a commission for us.
Yes. How can I help? Can I help you?
Keep hitting the damn headset when I'm drinking. Whatever crowd was here earlier seems to have dispersed. Who is that Kelly's talking to? Oh, I think I recognized them from earlier, but I don't know who they are.
How do I get Faye Moonshine from Faye?
I could turn it
Faye Moonshine is fucking potent. Holy shit.
Never mind.
Yeah, people have high tolerances.
I don't think I can like make slag, just throw it at people.
Of course, I turn around and just watch Keto
Just put 2 silver on the counter.
And I make like the art spices, metal, and...
What's your relationship to the Lord?
I've had to pick up the slack a lot to fix his focus.
You've had to pick up the slack from me, sister, since I left for the army of light. Come.
Yes, they kept telling me that you were dead. Well, everybody was starting to believe it. I did not.
I almost was dead. If the people of this place hadn't saved me, hey, fear that would have been true. So anyway, this is the Healer's Guild. If while you're here, you're ever injured here, you can always come here, and some of the very fine healers who exist on this city will be very, very happy to help you.
On a mission, Rhys?
My life.
No, I had just made one more round
This is also
about the
district.
island.
There are shops, vendors.
I'm about to succumb to books and magical studies before I...
Well, I was going to ask if you were feeling better, but, you know, Please take care of yourself.
I'm a lot more awake now than I was earlier.
Until you find out they have an entire.
Oh, very good.
What?
I'm ready to
you wouldn't happen to have seen
studying.
Now,
I'm sorry.
immediately.
You seem excited.
I said I'm ready to get
finish what you-
studying.
Yes, it's something I took for granted until I hit about 500 or 600 years old myself. You know, studying goes a long way.
But there is also.
But I'll leave you be. You happen to haven't happened to have seen
sorry,
Damien. I'm looking for Damien.
Damien? Not recently. No, I haven't seen him.
But nothing.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're a dagger ear. Please don't hurt me.
Well, I suppose perhaps I'll just have to keep an eye out for him tomorrow. But by any means, please enjoy your reading, and good to know you're feeling better.
A good rest of your day.
All it took was a gentle walk to wake myself up, and a bit of
Sometimes that's
hydration
all it
goes a
takes.
long way. When you're
If you're trying to have a conversation sneakily, this is not a good place to do it.
No, we're
not.
not saying anything secretive.
Oh, you can share secrets with me. I love hearing secrets. Terrible at keeping them.
No, I was just going to say that, you're talking about being tired, but I don't sleep. And, a good walk is always nice.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm kind of wandering and listening to people very rude.
Do you enjoy a good walk?
Yeah, I'm a very hyper person. That's why I like randomly talking to people while they're in the middle of conversation, which is very rude in hindsight, but I make up for it by trying to be nice.
I take no offense in
That's
it.
one way to meet new people.
It wasn't an important conversation, was it? Because I can leave.
No, not
I
at
didn't
all.
mean to interrupt it. Hey, cool. The funny cap you got on doesn't really match your coat. And I guess it does if you have like the symbol. Where'd you get it?
It belonged to a friend of mine.
Oh. Are they like a tailor or something? Pretty neat.
No. They were a brave adventurer and warrior such as myself.
Ooh, that's cool. They around? I like needing adventurers. They got a lot of stories to tell.
I'm getting the gist that this individual is not
Fortunately,
around.
he is no longer with us.
Oh. Well, I kind of fumbled into this grave, haven't I? I'm sorry.
It's alright. The time for mourning has passed. And I look to the future. Well, that's not to say I may mourn once more, but for the time being, I must look towards the future.
Yeah, it's true.
Keeping their spirit alive is the best way to go about it.
Kept it with them. Kept them with you. I think that's very cool. You seem very brave, very kind.
I never learned your name.
Oh, I'm Twig. I am using this place as a sanctuary because I ran from people. I'm gonna be here for a while.
What were you running from?
Can't say in case they come here.
That is
I mean,
understandable.
they'll probably be looking for me, so they'll probably tell you what it is. But until then, it's best if I don't tell people as much about me as possible. Ding, ding.
Before, I was the only
Shadow.
housewagon I knew that resided within the island, but that barber that has taken up the shop that's been abandoned for a long time seems to come from my hometown too.
Huh. Oh, what was your name?
You may call me Rhys, as
Hello,
many
Rhys.
others have.
I must be going. You two enjoy your conversation, and good to know you're feeling better.
I think. Sorry if you had anything else to say.
No. We were just having a
exclude you.
pleasant chat. It's fine.
Okay.
But by all
I don't
means,
want to be mean
enjoy
to
your
you
conversation.
because I hear skeletons steal the bones off other people, and I don't want you to feel inclined to do that to me. I'd like to keep my
I've never
bones.
done that before, and I don't intend to ever do that.
Okay, cool. You seem cool, so I want to be cool with you. Is that cool? Are we cool?
Sure.
When you say cool, you mean
Like, I'm so cool I can do a hopscotch flip off a red dragon and land in a tub full of ale. With
It's a
explosion
terminology used by certain individuals to express a matter of camaraderie.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, I think you're pretty cool.
I would accept your camaraderie as well.
Cool.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Both of you have a lovely day.
Goodbye, Mahoney, Maloney, Masoni, Garoni, Macaroni, bada boom, bada bing.
Whatever works for you is fine.
Rhyming up words, zappity zing. Lyrical lyrist. A crafter's being what I am and what I do. I say goodbye to you and I say hello to you.
Because that's your thing?
If it goes in time and it has a nice ring. Also, yes, I'm a crafter. I'm gonna stop doing that now.
Okay. I was going to get back to my studying after my conversation with Boney Mahoney. I will give you at least assurance that you will be safe here, so long as you're on the island.
Make him less feel less alone.
Okay. Well, I hope to meet you again, Rhys. Seem like a very knowledgeable. And if you need anything metal work done, or need a cool arrow, let me know. I am a crafter.
I'm not particularly well with heavy weaponry. I've got a dagger from another friend of mine, but for the most part I carry around my mother's staff.
Oh, that's cool.
He's injured.
I don't really keep trinkets like that. I don't really got the bit icky.
Got it.
I
To me,
carry
that is. Sure, it's very sweet, yo.
Carry on the will of maybe tens of people.
Medium injury.
Ooh. Like a tribe? Yeah, like a whole tribe? To look,
No.
have look on supporting, yeah.
Do we need to get inside to get...
The friends that I've made along my adventures in Aether.
It's a little tag. That way I can hear you.
Yeah,
As they have placed their faith in me, I return camaraderie and offer healing services when hard times fall upon the afflicted
Speaking of, I think
or
there's
injured.
two people in there that may need assistance, so I won't keep you. But I do
I
wish you a
should
good rest
probably
of your
check
day.
that
I'm
out
gonna go
before
water.
I get back to my
Yeah.
studies.
Yeah. I'll
Well,
leave you to it, Rhys. It was nice meeting you. You have a good rest of your day.
you take care, Twig.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna go wander into the abyss.
I mean, if you want to fight more Daedras, there's an entire army to swamp. So don't go there.
Because I've already fought them once. No.
I'll let Fleischer do this. He is way better at handling multiple enemies than I do.
Well,
Is there anything
obviously,
I
the
can do to
entire
assist?
magic is about defense. Yeah, if you want to help with this, yeah. He
Where's
has
he
some
injured?
medium injuries, but
Here, I got
it's pretty
slashed
bad.
by a Daedra here. And also an orc at the same place.
Jeez Louise.
They're just physical
Well,
injuries.
I got a 17 on my end.
Yes, physical.
Rolling.
Just don't try to kill him. He's the only husband I have.
I won't die from healing. As long as it's not life, at least. It's not life, right?
It's
With a
healing
9.
on my end.
Alright, good.
You'll feel 2 presences of healing magic coalesce around you.
I'll go back then.
Your injuries will
Rhys.
begin to they will begin to close, and you'll begin to feel better.
What the?
Hey, Akara.
Guessing you ended up.
Oh, he
Okay.
was with me.
Yes.
Is there anybody else we should be worried about?
I believe most
I
of
will
them
go
went
to
to Redwall.
Yeah, speaking of this, I'm going to deliver those day trick ingots at Redwall for the
Take
mercenary
it
guild.
easy.
Say to it.
By the way,
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Fuck, I don't have my gestures on.
Thank you though, that was very much appreciated.
Also, prestidigitation, jeez Louise.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And as
Like the
Akira
grain.
does prestidigitation, Rhys follows up with a healing spell, and with a 16, your injuries will be undone.
16 and 19. Okay.
Yeah, 16 and 19. Yeah. Definitely helps.
With the combined effort, the whole big ass gash that was on his chest is fully closed up with both of your guys' healing.
Okay.
Yee, magic and shit. I didn't say that.
So, out of curiosity, should we expecting anybody else, or you said they just all parted on Redwall?
I mean, I'm thinking that they'll come over here, but it's most likely that they'll be in Redwall. I know that Sylvie
over to
might have
Redwall,
gone
or-
there. Yeah.
I kind
Rhys,
of have.
I kind of need an answer.
Rhys, come on.
You should probably go. I have just been given a urgent study request.
Okay.
I need to study.
Alright, go study.
For fuck's sake. Well, to let you know, most of the home musician on Aether and Redwall.
I'm burning.
Real quick question.
What can I do for you, Kelly?
Do you have wormwood? Dusted or ash of wormwood?
We should. I can go check.
Would I be able to purchase some?
To answer your question.
Yeah, if we have some.
Wonderful.
Because where you are right now, you are in the astral.
Where did Doctor keep it? believe that's the one word you're looking for.
Let me see. Yes, this is perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
I really do appreciate it. Should be able to make exactly what I need with this.
If I may, what are you going to make with it?
So wormwood, especially done this way, can be used to make all sorts of different things, like potions, for instance, but it's also a component for spells.
Spells?
Mm-hmm. So, for instance, if you do not wish to use up all of your mana, you would contribute components to a spell, making it more of a, how do I put it, as a full cast, instead of it being an instant blow. So you would use components and fill it up from there.
I see.
Components are always very helpful, especially if you're making a very large cast, too. You don't want to get sick.
Mm-hmm. I almost think back to the scolding I heard that Rayo was getting from casting a meteor. How did he do that?
I bet he was absolutely knackered beforehand. No, but thank you. I really do appreciate it. This is perfect. I wasn't able to find it out there, and I was going to go and purchase from one of the stalls, but they were all completely out. Doctor would probably want at least a couple servers' compensation. Here. 5 silver.
I'll be sure this gets to Doctor.
Thank you. And I hope you've been doing well, too. I know you've been through a lot of what my group has gone through, so I want to make sure you're okay.
I do appreciate you checking up
I know
on
the
me.
loss of a friend is a very tough one.
So you do know?
I mean, you're wearing his hat. And I saw his name on the plaque.
I didn't know that you knew him.
I did. He was a very interesting person, very shy when it came to certain women. He had a very strange way about him, that pink prince.
Yeah, you could say. I wish I could have gotten to know him more, to be honest. And yet he would bestow upon me his final gift.
He reminds me of a friend of mine. Were you there when we were fighting to save Oroxith?
I was.
Not the recent one where... Remember that man that turned into that large creature?
I do, but what was his name?
He was my friend. His name was Felix.
I still remember it like
He
it
was
was
a friend
yesterday.
of mine. Yeah, so do I. I used to have terrible nightmares. Hearing his voice in my head as you all shot at him from a distance while all I could do was just cry and not know what to do. That wasn't my forte. Large creatures were my forte. I was slashed about, bumbled through. I could have died.
Any one of us could.
And I've only...
In fact, it brought its claws down on me. I thought it was over. And yet...
I wish I had gotten to know him too, is what I was saying. gotten to know him well, just like how you wish you could have known Otis well. Felix and I only got to know each other because I had started helping him out at the Hunters Guild when he needed extra hands on writing papers. He told me about his family, and he carried me out of an extremely dark place. And I owed him so much. You would see her go into her bag and pull out a locket. This is the only thing I have left of him, and I almost gave this to his sister, and I should have. But it's the only thing I have of him besides, well, a barrel somewhere of dwarvish ale that we both stole together from Redwall and brought back here. I got a wonderful deal for the Hunters Guild on sharpening tools and whatnot when it was still around.
I may not have
No,
known
people
Felix
know of him as
myself,
his name.
but I think his sister might have understood why you'd keep that.
I hope she does. He was from a place that a lot of its inhabitants had left here. If you remember or recall those inquisitive folk that had come through. He was from that land, and he was happy here. It's the same as, well, the Commander Sharp, one of the guardsmen that had passed away.
His eyes widened as you mentioned that name. How could I have forgotten?
Let's just say a lot of people were from there. Well, just know you're not alone with the loss of a friend. And if you ever need someone to chat or anything like that, I can hear. She pulls out a paper and, not directly writing on it, writes out what looks like an address. Not quite, as it also shows a circle and an insignia. If you ever have any needs of messaging me, you just place your letter onto that circle and we'll send it my way.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome, Rhys. Now, I must go and find one more ingredient and then head back to my fellow friends. And congratulations on the bigger guild room. You're able to save a lot more people now.
Absolutely. Tell John I said hi.
I will.
Those were not the words I was expecting to hear today, but the words I needed to hear. You're not alone. Holy shit. I need to sit my ass down. Oh my god. It's one thing to get it from Jackson.
And then some powders.
Another thing to get it from Kelly, who's ever the busy bee. It's not a foci! It's never gonna be a foci! Mimi was on earlier in session, not seen them again for a while though. Why do you want Otis's hat to be a foci so badly? What am I gonna do? Special beam cannon through this fucking hat? I didn't know that she knew Otis. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm gonna be reliving that moment in my fucking dreams. You're not alone. That's big to hear it from Kelly. To have pleasant small talk and even consolation. She knows. She knows the pain that I'm harboring. That is a friend.
I met someone very special to me that later along the line became my wife. It was a shadow spirit. Long story short, met her along the way, we fell in love, and we decided to continue traveling together. We came upon a village. You know, stop, rest, all that kind of thing, and we wanted to make a first good impression. I figured I would go out into the woods and maybe hunt a wild deer, bring them some food. And her name is Poppy, or Poppet, I call her Poppy. Poppet is a healer, so I
Make no mistake, Otis. I am harbinger of your will. I will not squander your sacrifice, your faith.
And I see her impaled to the ground by spears, and the village folk were around her like.
And wherever you are, I know you'd be so proud of me.
I am. The next thing I remember, I'm shaken by her.
And I would continue to do you proud.
I had promised on our wedding vows that my flames would
Make you proud.
And that's a magical bond. So no flames of mine can hurt her. But in my blind rage, I had burnt that entire village to the ground. Now I'm not saying I'm powerful. I just
Can't close the fucking door. It's alright.
Because what I did, as I retraced my steps, it was the dry season, and there was a lot of foliage I burnt the area. I burnt the forest around the village on fire first, and then just pulled the flames in until I was the only thing left in the center.
I best get to it. That book isn't going to study itself now. I'm fine. I'm okay. Wow. This is not the roleplay that I was expecting to have after a whole 12 hours of literally nothing to do at work. But I had to be there anyways because I'm obligated. It's my job to be ready and waiting. But, speaking of jobs, for those of you who don't know, last I spoke of my job, I was in for a rut. And I would like to say that I have been able to quickly get myself out of said rut, and we are back on track. What I thought originally was the wrong direction turned out to be a promotion in disguise. And so I have made my way towards a promotion. I just now, because I have accepted this promotion so last minute, I now am in yet another waiting queue to get started on my new job. But hey, I would rather this than a few cents less and extra stress. Man, I didn't think the turnaround was going to be that quick, though. Alright, guys. Well, I don't have any more RP for you tonight. I think we might spectate a bit over yonder glen and
Outer Plains?
and then I'll get something to eat and probably
Tired of my home outside of healing.
get some sleep.
Me to get in the ring, and I did.
You can say no. That's always
I tried twice. I said it twice. He didn't listen.
You could just hit one a quick one and it just took off. You were fine.
Screen grunt doing here?
I know you're a very capable healer. I know you're a very capable support element. But you're a unicorn. Your magics are powerful. If you actually tried to reach into that, it'd be terrifying indeed.
Has anyone ever
You just seem
mentioned
to-
how
From my
ripped
perspective, on the
John
outside
is
looking in, you just seem to hesitate
now?
crossing that line. I don't think you're weak by any means. But I think you're limiting yourself. I don't know if it's out of fear or afraid of what will happen if you decide to be offensive.
It is fear, Jay. There's too much. But I can't even. John,
Also, I can't remember if that's Orieli reincarnate or if that's an entirely new character in Venus. Is Ash still in here? Oops. Not gonna find out by doing that. Yeah, they're still here. But wait. I'm out of character right now, so I mean, you might help me out. Yeah, John's fucking ripped. Holy shit. When do I get muscles like that? Scarlet's here. Wait a minute. The fuck's going on in Redwall? Oh, wait, never mind. Don't answer that. The very thing I knew.
If you think
neglected.
that's going to aid with your case,
I shirked the duties of healer to Akira. And Jackson. And have been rewarded with emotional restoration. Whose house is this? Huh? And how am I only seeing this now? Huh? How long has this been here? Ayo, hold on to the phone. Oh, we have a new schoolhouse for the Mages Guild, right next to Sulphur's house. Guys, whenever, if you ever find her streaming, give a big shout out to Pause for this map update. The map updates, I should say. Yeah, give Pause VR some preach. They really overhauled the map. Aether and Redwall both. Mind you. Oh, the Rangers Guild. They have their building.
For a
Okay.
while, he's gonna go back to like how he first was, and that was like very overwhelming for a lot of it. For a lot of it.
I can't find Ash. Both characters are very similar, but yes, I'm not in the full know which is which. When they were rescued, she was visible as Ori. Okay. I love lore, and unlike Curry, I can take spoilers or roleplay discussions like this and continue to act accordingly. I know Curry's kind of a react on the fly and just ride the waves kind of guy, and that's okay.
I'm going to go for trying to get things off going correctly for Cayman
I don't
chance.
know what they're talking about, but I'm pandering. I'm hungry. I eepy. I leave you now. I watched Oblivious POV the other day. No, truly, I've been welcomed into that group with open arms, but I am such a shy person that I don't take advantage of it, nor do I seek to just be there because they got it going on. I don't know. It's a complicated emotion. Amity returned that day to be in a party to save John Nori. I'd love to hear more, but this toaster on my face is killing me. And that is how I'm going to segue into the promotion of my Discord server. If you guys are new, join the Discord. The link is down below. It is also accessible with exclamation Discord. That is a permanent invite link, so you don't have to worry about that being invalid. Have a chat with me off stream about roleplay. I might not be able to contribute as much, but I do like to hear you guys' thoughts about anyone's character, really. If it's my character, though, you get a cookie. But yes, if you are new, join the Discord. Have a chat. I like to. I'm trying to be more approachable, out of character, and just off stream. In general, but shy. I am shy out of character too. I must confess. Yeah, join the Discord. Follow me here on Twitch. Follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you prefer. Subscribe to my YouTube channel even. All those links are down below, and you can also type the respective command for it, exclamation, Twitter, etc. Alright. I am dying, so let me go take care of myself, alright? Get out of here.